đến là bây giờ ít tu bao doctor thì đi rong cho thằng tôi nhau hà vài ok giờ bây giờ chỉ khi cái mà khi này giờ lên đó cụ thể là là giờ trên cái chơi như vậy đi bao doctor thì đi rong thằng lớn chừng qua teenagers là giờ lên đó là chỉ cụ chơi như là này và chỉ thay phun trầm nhiều nhưng trong tuần này nó chỉ cụ chơi như là vấn đề bây giờ tụi nó làm một hai luôn thôi giờ tiền đi chơi cái lại cho brothers sisters thì sister in law sẽ được nhiều là cho số đó
Hmong organize cha tàu lũ Lao family lo có tàu service với cha Hmong theo khi anh đọc center rồi cho tôi chết chỉ bao lù đi không lừa ra ua và con nói chỉ ít họ chỉ cũng chỉ thôi ni nữa lũ lăng chỉ là pin đi nữa ok chỉ cũ mà nó đây là cũ á thằng cái cũ nhá mình thành là chỉ họ cái liệt chỉ cũ mà lũ Lao family lo ua nhau rồi mình thành là thế cái cúตัวลูกย่อมมันธนาด็อกเตอร์ตัวนี้ตัวลูกย่อมแคลิฟอร์เนียเนาะด็อกเตอร์ว่าสอยตัวลูกหนาซานตานาใจที่เราซาว่านะตัวลูกย่อมมินนิโซตาเปจะเขาหลีอย่างนั้นเถอะใจกูไฮโรเน่พอถอดรูทัวเราตอนนั้นที่เราตัวนี้หนึ่งยังมุขอนดรีมหนึ่งมุขอนดรีมมาเตรียมหนึ่งสาป้ามงหนึ่งสาอวดที่อยากกว่ามั่วกีมั่วประโยชน์ต่อไปหายมงchuyện đó là nó nhớ Fresno nó là người chơi đi tàu khoa kia cho mình tụi mình nhiều à cái education giờ ít cho cái ở yếu tố qua cả tàu nè chỉ ở giờ yếu mà choice giờ có chỉ cờ nó thì chắc chắn nó có quá chỉ tàu đi đại degree từ college chỉ dùng đi đại driver license cho yếu nó chỉ trả tàu lúc phải giờ có chỉ mua nó đại degree từ college chỉ có mua rõ sự sử dụng rõ quá hay có giá là rõ tuổiประกาศตัวสอบอย่างเงี้ยของ office จะก็จุดกันเท่าที่อย่างนี้เนี่ยเชื่อเลยแต่สินะแต่ที่กูถือเนี่ยว่าจะ second generation แล้วนะเนี่ยน่าจะเนี่ยเขาต้องรงรัวเลยแต่ที่ด็อกเตอร์กูที่เราด็อกเตอร์ตัวนี้เนี่ยต้องเก่งบ่สวยยัง continue เลยนะจะจัดการนั่นเนี่ยมันเขียนเต๋อเนี้ยแต่ University of Fresno นะnếu như xã có cho mình tụi mình hoàn ta cờ cờ tiền cho xe cờ nào thế rồi nước kia ít class sứ tại sao mà nếu uo ít tu counselor kia cho mình nói chứ là lu năng chỉ ta lên nó nè lu năng mà nè xã bỏ nè tu chúa tu cờ cờ tiền và khó nó giờ ít khó cụ bao cha nhau chậu của lúc xưa khó nói vậy khó muốn kinh rồi bên không chập đầu cái này nó bé thế li mua cho doctor lawyer nó cũng rõ ta cái doctor cho ni ít tu original founder là do để cho cái cẩn thận nào đó bé không xong rồi để bé tuổi chứ nó nói mua doctor dân đầu đi làm xe tàu doctor cái cú sao thì cú đi lâu doctor cho ni nó cái do bị hại rồi doctor dân đầu chỉ đây lại lại cho số cỡ tiền chỉ là kia họ lựa Fresno nó chỉ nếu continue khó kia continue advice cho mình tụi mình nhiều thì do chủ cần đâu cũng khai đó nè tại sao nó nhóm America thế nó cũng chỉ bảo tuổi exactly number nè tại vì cũng sao thì bé bao phá tụi doctor rồi ok chỉ ít cho bé bao phá này chỉ ít cho chỉ doctor Tony choมีตู้มีนชายหนึ่งควักเลียจ้าหนึ่งเช่าแล้วก็เกิดกับเตี้ยแต่กูท้าเป๊ะอะไรพวกที่เราด็อกเตอร์ตัวนี้ยากเป๊ะตูที่เราเนาะกูฮูหนึ่งเลยกูรู้เชี่ยสิอ่ะหนึ่ง the father of education for the Hmong people นะที่ในคนเนี่ยอีตุจ่าเป็นลูกนั่งช่วยเป็นลูกนั่งจากชีด็อกเตอร์โทนี่โฟกัสเจ้าเก๋ก่อนเต๋อตัวเป้มองแต่กูให้เราเก้าที่เรา นุ่งนอก็รีทายนะก็จะมีตุ้มีอยู่ลูกศิษย์ก็เคลียร์นะเราอยาก continue on นะมันจะคอยแต่เก้าที่ถึงว่ารู้ reason แค่ว่ารู้เชียร์เราเลยเหรอแต่เกิดหนักเราอยากขอมึงดีแล้วไปมั้งกูกับเจ้าก็มันคอยจะไปจีนในพลจีย่อแหละอย่าย่อจะเจ้าหนึ่งตัวหายแล้วก็เชียร์กูนะเดี๋ยวน้องมองกูรอว่าตรงแท้กูตัวนอแต่หาแล้วเก้าที่ไว้จนนั่งอยู่เราเต้sau đây mình có năng sư tua lúc tết chờ trò nhẹ tua nhẹ chỉ mua đau đớn chỉ đau cờ ua là cho khó có ua nó ua là có tí thì có sầm phun lại yêu là vẫn năng ý rồi có ua có nát thi là nè ok có achieve có khoảng bộ có xã ua là lúc nào cũng khai có tí bao xong cờ đó có cái cờ tía là sẽ chia sẻ giá cờ giống cờ gì đó cũng có thể có cho xét rồi nhưng mà khi có chi thì có tiếng achieve có không vô là để trong xe được có thế này tin nè tin hôm nọ na uống chỉ có tàu chỉ có yom mò sao lẩu theo nhau liền tề na giờ nhiều cả tàu nhiều chơi cú cả tàu cú chỉ ta lên nó có cho mi hòa na thọ có lấy chỉ tia success tia tàu câuที่ตุนังเตออย่าอวยเช่าเตี้ยเตอจะเช่าบาทไปมงตอนเต้นนะมึงกูท้อขวดเจ้าเช่าเก้าที่กูอยากก็ตัวคือเวทจอเหนียวเกลอเจกูจะมั่วจะหลุดนะให้เราก็ซื้อนะที่เราหน้าอาจจะเก้ารองห่างๆแหละสมควรไปจะจ้องตัวของเรานู่นน่ะตัวcelebrate ก็ retirement เดี๋ยวไว้จอมั่งนะการยังรองDr. Tony ก็ปั๊บจีในพลน้องนาจีในพลมุงเลยหนึ่งชิญญามั่วชีเจียแต่คือกุ้งกาจีในพลอีกข้อของปีตัวก็นะเหตุท้อก็จะไหนตีนี้เราใจnhà lúc stay nó sẽ hùng tàu béo à nhà chỉ đài à đắp tiền cho nên đấy lo cái số nó mấy ở các này quân đi này, tổ chức này này, tổ kia, quân đi ở Đà Lạt, đây ở chỗ có tổ chức gì, thì cái ta có theo dấu này là tổ chức này, còn là cái này rồi. Có cái này còn các kiểu thải tổ chức nó, nó sẽในโคนว่าเป้กันจะตั้งแบบในโคนเขาจะมีปากกาของเราก็ถือว่าอีกอย่างนู่นน่ะเราคือปกติจะได้ถูกก็ข้างหน้าเป็นกระห้องแก่เป็นเนาะทุกไปเกิดเนาะเป็นเนาะหรือเป็นแก่เรื่องที่ต้องแก่ดอกก็แก่ตั้งมีตัวไม่หย่อนเจอเจเราตรงๆเช่าเจเนี่ยที่ในโคนลูกกันจะตั้งเขาแนวโฮมพวกก็ตาเราเป้มั่วลูกก็เหรียญเนาะอย่างที่ในโคนลูกเหรียญนะเราจ่อตัวเก่าที่วัวก็โตอาจจะก็โตเท่ากับลูกเราแฟมิลี่เราลูกFresno Center di Patapia masalah tu lantar waka wati be waka wati dia ni tina tu mungkin nak ada orang tina lu là family chỉ nhỏ là chỉ Dr. Tony cha lu Fresno Center na thầu cha vậy mà ia tụi nàng họ lử chứ lu không cả mê cho là tứ chú mới nhạt chaแต่ชูแค่นี้ยังรีอยู่ play basketball นะอย่างจะเล่นหมู่จะโอ้เลยก็กังชาจะแต่ชนะชัวร์วัน second left จะอยู่ชื่อเลย Vậy Dr. Tony muốn lũ bò nó pass kia một cái cú đã lột bỏ ra chạy kia lũ bò này John trong nó bay behind off point nó 1 second left ô vậy giờ dribble một tua nó chạy siêu hot ta lại thì lột bỏ ra nhớ cái này 3 point lineที่เต้นขับเข้าเกียร์ we won by 1 point แต่ชนะลูก Fresno Center เกียร์ล่อตัวนะแล้วมาอีปวนนั่งกับตัว employee ไอ้กูแค่เป็นห้องเฉลยนี่มั่วเชื่อยังมันเศร้าเลยไอ้ยาถึงมั่วเกยโยเชียชะล่าอะไรยามั่วเตยาสาเดี๋ยวอะไรป้าเตาเนาะนี่มันเศร้าลูก Fresno Center เลยcho staff tại giờ tí cho nên rong tư chỉ lấy nhau chơi lấy nhau pan này để cũng phải cho lùi rồi này theo ở châu đã lột qua ra ha cóตัวลูก Fresno Center จะกู happy ตรงก็แท้ก็จะ staff ในทีมต่างดอกสุดท้ายหน่อยกูจินังจ่าcho nên chưa năng lâu cho nên chế cho lên cho tù cho mình tôi mới nhiều lúc chạy nó chế bachelor doctor Tony lúc retirement thì sợ chạy nó phải cho loại chia chế này nam để chỉ nên phân chế năng cú chia nó bảo trong ưa cứ chỉ số nó giống lời đồ hô bé chế năng chỉ muốn chỉ đâu nè cho hay nó cá nhân rong happy new year thọ cả bên mong cho đều bảo măng na bên mong quá chỉ là cả tàu quá chỉ cả doก็จะมีตัวมีอยู่ว่าจังกันเท่ากันเท่าแล้วก็เกิดกับเตี้ยกับชอบขอเชื่อเลยดร.โทนี่เตี้ยไอ้ท้อกับเราโอกาสล่าโอกาสเราต้องลงเนี่ยรีล่อไอ้ก็เป็นมองมัวเยี่ยมัวเจี้ยรู้นั่งหว่ามั่งเราอ้อผ่านในหัวชี้นอที่ยินนุ่งนอหมูหน้ามอหัวเจ้า
我得再到 Dr. Tony 这路线了。家里 Dr. Tony 天现在他的2026年了。
你冇接大了这，你经常叫路用人家干了呢。I say the best for the last. Thank you. You know, I just want to thank you, my colleagues from school, faculty, the 3 of them are here too. You know, this party is supposed to be small. It's supposed to be surprise. And she planned just only for 250 the most, but end up to 300. And she didn't want me to know, just bring me over here. But the moment she figured out it's going to go up to 300, 450, or SVP went up to 500, I had to know. But she had to ask me for help. So I say, what you try to do, man, it's out of your mind, honey. And so we end up at 600. You know, I want to say thank you to the mayors and supervisors of Cantero, but they left already. But I have somebody, my good friend and colleague, and he's still here. So she needs to hear this, what I'm going to say. And the mayors and the supervisor, I can say later on when I meet them. Thanks to them for coming. You know, I have so many names throughout my life. And even my children don't even know what's my real name. You know, the only leader, the famous leader in the world that who have more than 7 names is the Vietnamese leader, Ho Chi Minh. You go check, Google. Even his name, Paul, too. He changed. Ho Chi Minh must be his real name. I didn't know my real name until my grandfather said, Vang Mi is not your name. I said, what is my real name, Grandpa? Your name is Chue. Your birth name is Chue, C-H-E-R, like Chue here. I think that's nice. You a little kid, you so sweet. And because the Chue me, they got sweet wine. So I said, oh, my name is Me. That means it's not my name then. No. Well, I don't really like me. It's not many me. I'm the only one. Vang Mi. So people get called Vang Mi. I don't like it. So I changed to Tu Tong. In the paper is Tu Tong. When I came to Hawaii, I worked in the restaurant. I have a Korean guy work with me. Oh, why you call yourself Tu Tong? I said, well, that's a nice name. Did you know what it means? Headache. Korean names and headache. I said, my God, every name is God. So I wait until I become naturalized. When I came, I changed to Tony when I became a U.S. citizen. Then my other American friends, yeah, Tu Tong is beautiful. You changed an Anglo name. So I said, I like Tony. I said, get a T. Right. So my real name is not Tony. So my kids know me. Vang Mi is usually my famous name. Most of the Hmong people know my name is Vang Mi. But the American me don't know me, Tony. So today I'm Tony. So I retire as a Tony. I am so happy and so humble to see so many speakers. I believe that about 95% of my nephews, nieces, came across the country, including George Thai, Dr. Bird's family. And I just want to thank you for my sister in Laos, came from North Carolina with the children. Dr. Bird, Dr. George Thai, Galo, and the nephews came from there. I also want to thank you, my other sister-in-law's children from Oklahoma, Colorado children. They stay here. So all their life, they heard about me, but they never see me. Where's the Uncle Me look like? So tonight they will see me. And also want to thank you all my sisters-in-laws from Minnesota. She is here. I'm very pleased to see all my friends out of state also here. She's from Minnesota. She's still here, and I were, Mr. Kayang and I were sitting together in the French dormitory, French missionary, that they were young. So my children actually played this one very well, and I don't know how to do it. I just want to thank you to my children. They work very hard. And my daughter Jenny didn't even let me know. They just asked me a little bit here and there. So they plan everything. I just come here and eat. And I have to thank you for my wife, that she worked very hard. She asked everybody to help her. You can't believe how you're going to prepare food for 600 people to eat. I was telling her that if you need to feed 600 people, you need to have a 100 person to cook, like a military of 100. You know, my life, And she always asks me, prepare your speech. This is going to be the last retirement for you. And so I know that. So I was thinking, I said, I don't have to prepare. I can say everything or anything what I want, honey, you don't have to worry. So all the speakers already talk about my life. And my children play very good about my life too. So I had nothing left to say. But tonight, I got to share something that they didn't share, they didn't talk about that. Growing up in the village, and little boy that were left-handed. Sometimes the Hmong culture believe that you're left-handed, forget it. Like Judge Paul said about the female and left-handed. How could you go to write like that? People write like this, it's already that challenging. But I determined that I can do it. So I did. It took me less than a year to finish first to fourth grade. Because I know I'm good at math. So that's how I did. I already had a beautiful funeral services for him. At the moment, I would cry so hard. I almost collapsed. I think I'm pretty sure Brother Chue remember that. The 4 Hmong students, the Laotian student, couldn't say anything. They don't know what to say. So I cried too hard. That's the end of my life. I say I should go back to Laos, go back home. But only 11th grade high school. What can you do? You go to Laos. How can you help his children? Can't. So I determined to stay. I determined to stay. Because I know I want to leave this message for everybody. I know that education is the foundation. I know that only education can change your life. Only education can change your life. Without education, you can't go very far. So I determined to stay. I came back to the dormitory that the children showed. I was crying all night. In the next morning, I got ready and go to school. I went to see my English teacher. I cried so hard in from her. And they usually don't see people cry like me. She said, I understand. A lot of Asians cry like that. I said, so you can stay home a couple of days, you feel good, you can come back. I said, but the moment I came back, I went straight to the church. Because I live with a Catholic church, I baptized over there. I have a faith in God. So I went to the Catholic church. I want to see the priest. I said, Father, I want to speak to you. Yes? And then he took me to the office. I explained the situation to him. I cried so hard. He'd go around his desk, put his hand on my head. I said, let's pray, son. So he prayed for me. He prayed for me. Your brother in a better place now. He doesn't have to worry anymore. We pray for you and pray for your family. So at the moment, I heard the priest say, your brother is in a better place now. I started wiping my tear. I started deciding what to do. I decided to stay. That's a very challenge for a little boy. You go through so much tragedies. I figured out, I said, now my brother died. What I'm going to do to survive? My financial situation got to stop. Figure out the only way you work in the restaurant, I learn how to wash dishes. So I did that in the French restaurant. I did that French restaurant until my brother, sister, my mother came in 1972. but the kids talk about in Hawaii, then I moved to Fresno. But I want to go back. Yeah, I want to go back. I'm going to quit. I'm going to go back there. Since I made a commitment to my brothers, continue my education, the moment I have my 3 degrees, I said, brother, I fulfill my commitment. And this is all your degrees. It's not mine, it's yours. I started this for you. Then I'm thinking about how to honor General Vang that who is supposed to come here financially. The moment I was running for a school board in 2002, we immediately planned to build 5 new elementary schools plus 1 intermediate school. But traditionally, we name a school after somebody passed away. So until 2011, the general passed away. I said, this is the time, I got to find a place, a name, school, a name after the general. So I asked, I figure out my board, who's going to support me? And tonight I got to think publicly for my colleagues who is sitting here, Valerie David. I want to thank her. So I was the president, and I went to her. You know, our agenda is about 3 inches thick. She know that. I said, Valerie, I want to name this new school after General Vang Pao. She said, Tony, you got my support. Then I went to see my other colleagues, Trustee Johnson. I said, Carl, I'd like you to support me naming that school after General Pao. Yes, I do. Then I talked to the late Trustee Carol Mills. Said, Carol, I'd like you to support me to name that school, the new school, after General Vang Pao. So I already know that 4 solid votes out of 7 is on my side. So Misty Her was the assistant superintendent. She attended this meeting because we have 17 names and we give to the school site council to vote. And Misty Her came to me and said, Dr. Tony, there is no chance they're going to have that school after General Vang Pao. I said, why? They ranked the number 7. We only want number 7. I said, don't worry. I knew that we got to get it. So General Vang Pao's wife, my Mason, I asked her to sign petition. So she was able to put a petition about 10 or 15,000 signatures to support. But our board don't have time to read all of those. So the moment we have meeting on the dais, I call for action. So Trustee Davis is the one make the motion to name the new school after General Vang Pao. And Trustee Johnson second to that. And we call for question, no question. And then I said, let's vote. 7-0 that time. 7 vote unanimously, 7-0 say name the new school after General Vang Pao. Trustee Valerie, thank you. How hard it is. You do something like that, that's the power that we have to understand that we give to the elected official. All the elected officials have the power. Just like my nephew, Judge Thai. When they vote for you and sit on the bench, people give you the power. And that's why all elected officials, we have to be appreciate what they have done for us. Like Judge Pahua, if the governor appoint somebody like that, it's not easy. I didn't tell her at all. What would they check reference on her? Of course, I allow her. I'm not going to do any negative. about 10 pages of reference on everything about her. And you're going to say no or say yes. And you know her, that you know exactly I'm going to say, right? So tonight, I'm going to make my speech short because my wife said too long. Everybody went home. And I want to thank you, my brother Neng Chue. You support me, brother. You're the only person that's sitting here. So I want to thank you. And and I want cousin, friend Cam, Minnesota, and I want to thank you for all my siblings, my sister there from Georgia with her kids, my sister, younger sister from Minnesota with her husband, Navas, and children. And my brother's Saitu's children from North Carolina and Oklahoma. And my brother's Tongcha's children, right? Tongcha's children. My brother Paul's kids. My brother Vang's children. And the widows here tonight. And all the children came over here. And my brother, my sister Chue, my brother David from Pennsylvania. And the children, my brother Chris live here, and my brother May, and my brother Chris kid, the Dr. Williams who welcome remark. That's my nephew. And my sister Beatrice live here. Her kids always helping organize this meeting, this party with her. And my sister May is also from out of town, fly out with her beautiful daughters and 2 grandkids. They are here, and what?
JD Rachel.
Yeah, Rachel, her daughter Rachel, the husband, and 2 beautiful sons. And I think I tell everybody, and mostly you, those who are from out of town, you have no choice. You have to stay with me, right? You stay. Yeah, gotta. Wow. Yeah, and I just want to let you know that, I know my younger sister, my younger daughter, not sister, always tell me, Nu la lan che oh. Now people talk to me, I don't hear it. He's hearing Brahmin, and that's true. So that he can hear very well. So I went to see my colleague, Dr. Basuto, is my department chair. I said, Imelda, I have a hearing problem, so I don't want to teach you anymore. I must stop. And finally, I want to thank you, Paul. Mong idea, who near who see it, who know who choose it, you did the right thing. Liu Yang ran for Fresno Center for 25 years. He even scared to say that this is the funder. He hardly mentioned, but I know him. I picked him up from the airport. I know him, what kind of education he has. I, the one, brought him from the airport and put in the house. But I think that's he is, so it's okay. But that you're very creative, very smart, you made the organization grow very big, and you serve the community. I'm happy for you and for the staff and the board. And I'm happy that when I left Fresno, thank you. And I want to thank you for Vicky and Christopher and Dr. Ia and Dr. Dua. And many of them made me happy that now they have a friend so they can help each other, not lonely like me. And believe it or not, this year they hired 7 Hmong professors at Fresno State. And when I first came to Fresno State, the minority faculty, only Dr. Basuto, me, and Amando, 3, and Dr. Cecilia Orozco, 4 of us. And Cecilia Orozco was my mentor too. And that's how I survived. I just want to thank you for all your wonderful remarks. I know you're smarter than I. The more I'm getting old, the more I forgot things very easily. And Chinjakala, I look what on the Takala and Nejati. The Nejaminyon and on his long power the Ninja Chape, Ne Paurope, the Nekashilu and Shipanama, a Bacho. My wife told me, okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Tony. If we have time, we can extend your time. But sorry, we cannot extend the time tonight. Okay.